Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to see that how we can set up a Proxmox backup server. So I'm using Hyper-V to develop it, as the Proxmox environment is a different server. So we always recommend to take the backup in a different location. So I'm taking the backup in a different machine now. So I've already created a virtual machine. I have linked the ISO file. Now I will start it up. So we will try to maximize this. Let's the virtual machine power on, and if it doesn't work, then we may need to change the booting sequence. And okay, I believe it is required. So what I will do is I will cross this. I will right click and turn off. The first thing is which we need to do is to set up the booting sequence. So for that I will go to settings of the VM and I will select boot from drive. I strongly believe it is correctly set. So I will click up, and this is the okay. I will click apply and I will click OK, and ideally it should be booting up. So I will connect it back and I will click start now. Okay, so there is one more problem which we need to fix, which I can recall now. I will go to setting and I will select this. I will disable this. It is calling secure boot. I will click OK, and this time I strongly believe it is going to work. I will click start. Sometimes secure boot create problem, I can recall. It just clicked. Okay, perfect, it works. So now we are starting to install the Proxmox backup server. So I'm using the graphical mode to install. I will click install, and initially it is going to load the disk. As you can see, loading the initial RAM disk. It is going to scan whatever the disk is being presented to this VM machine. So now I can see it has picked IP26, but we will give a different IP. I'll show you how we can do that. Okay, so I will click agree. So I have attached a 2 TB of virtual disk, so I will click next. I will go with the default setting. The time zone is very important, which you need to pick. So I will give a very secret password here. Give an email address. I'll click next. Now you can see it is giving us a name, so I will change that. I will give like pbs01.gplwp.world.com, and I will give an IP address of 31. Okay, numlog is off, 31. I will click next. I have checked 31 is free. So we will see what we have selected, and I will click install. So automatically, once the installation is completed, then the machine is going to be rebooted, and once it is rebooted, then we can access it from the web browser. So let's wait for some time, and I will kick this video a little bit faster so that you can go ahead and see the rest of the video. So now I can see it is installed and it is booting for the first time. So after that we are going to open the web console once it is booted properly. Okay, so now it is giving us the option that 192.168.1.31, then :8007. This is the port which we need to use. So I will show you up how we can access it. So I can cross this, I can close this, I will minimize this, and perfect. So what I will do is I will go to, okay, so I'm in now. And the first time what we will see is this is one of our i5 system. You can see it is 13th generation on which I have created a virtual machine, and this has about 8 GB of RAM, 8 CPUs which is allocated, and it has 2.14 TB of storage. So at this moment very less space is used. This is our swap, that is fine. And what I need to do is first I will go to the subscription tab, and it shows I will also need to check if I go to the configuration. Okay, this is the time zone which is set to correct way India, and the DNS which we have entered. Okay, the next is access control. If we want to really create a ID which we can create from here, and also give a permission as we require. So at this moment I will go ahead with this one, and I will go to the remote section. I will leave that certificate, I will leave it. Notification, I will leave it. Then the subscription, this is the subscription we have. Okay, perfect. I will go to the administration. So in the administration we have the complete status of CPU, how much load is there. This is the memory. As you can see, the memory is how much it is utilized, network traffic, and then the root disk which has been aligned with this. Then we can go to the services in case we need to stop or enable or disable any of the services, which you can do that. I'll go to the updates. So this is the fresh machine, fresh install. So what I will do is I will click refresh. I will click OK. I'm okay with that, and it is going to get us some of the updates. So we don't need to worry about this message. That is okay. We can ignore this, and I will click OK. So now I can see these are the updates which need to be updated. So what I will do is I will click upgrade. Now you can see the pop-up has came up. So what I will do is I will click yes, and I will hit enter. So now it will take some time and install each and every update which are required. So we'll wait for it. Once it is complete, then we will move on. And after the install, I strongly believe that we must go ahead and reboot this machine. So we will reboot this machine as well. Okay, is it done? So I will click cross. I will leave this, and quickly I will do a refresh. So ideally, if all the things are done, then these are going to be removed from the backend. So I will wait for a few more minutes. I will click cross, and I can see all the updates have been done. So what I do go is I will go to this dashboard, and I will go to administration, and I will reboot this server. I will click yes. So what it will do is it is going to reboot the machine. So now you can see it might be rebooted, and it is going to come back again. Okay, it is booting again after the reboot. So we'll wait for this machine to come back, and then we will go ahead and map this backup server to our Proxmox cluster. Okay, now it is booted. So I will cross this. I will do a quick refresh. Okay, the server is back up. So So the first step, what I will do is I will go to this data store and I will add a new data store, and I will give a name which is backup 01, and we will put a path here. So I will put a path. Okay, so I will put dash, and I will put a path as backup 01, and I will click add. So now the data store is going to be added in /backup01. So we will see that how much space it is going to have. So it is running, it is creating database. We'll wait for some time once it is created. So now you can see the database is created, but I strongly believe if you should have a different disk. I have created in a virtual machine, and it is there in a virtual disk. So I totally understand the risk, and I'm doing it that way. So if I go to this purge and sync jobs, verify permissions, so these are few of the options which you can go. So I will go to this backup, and then this is going to give us a little bit of summary, and I can go to the content. So at this moment it doesn't have anything, as you know, and at this moment, okay, it says daily. Okay, the sync jobs, I will verify jobs, options, okay, the fine, this is okay, content, reload, okay, daily. Perfect. So what we do is I will go to the Proxmox cluster, and I will try to add this machine, right? So how I will do it, I will go to this Proxmox cluster, I will go to this data store, I will click storage, and here I will select add, and at the bottom you will see that Proxmox backup server, and this is a new addition. The AXI is also enabled. So at this moment we will select this Proxmox backup server. So I will give a name as PBS backup server 01, and the server IP address I will put like 192 numlock is on 192.168.1.31, and I will use the ID which is root@pam. I will use the password. Okay, I'm using the password here, and I will give a data store name which is backup 01. Namespace is root, that is fine. So I need to give the fingerprint here, so I will get it from here, show fingerprint. I will copy this, I will go here, and I will put the fingerprint here, and I will click add. So once we go ahead and add it, so automatically you will be able to see it is added, and I need to wait for some time so that the question mark get removed. Now you can see it is perfect, it is added, and it should be added in the both of the machines. So now you can see it is added to the both of the machines. That is perfect. So now what we need to do is we can configure the backup. So what I will do is I will go to this data center, I will go to the backup option, I will click add, and this time I will select the PBS01, which is our backup server, and I will select the schedule. The schedule will be like every day 2:30. Included VMs, I would like to take the backup all of them, and it should be a snapshot backup, that is fine. And what about the retention? I would like to retain 2 copies. 2 copies is keep last 2 copies, that is fine, and I will create. Okay, so so now you can see it is selected that these are the machines which it is going to do the backup. So what I will do is I will instead of this I will select all. That also I can do, and I can also select included VMs. So which are the VM which are really important for me, I will try to take the backup of them. So I will select this one, I will select this one, and this is also very important, and this is also very important, and this is a Windows machine, it doesn't require, and I will take this one and I will click OK. So other two machines are not very important for me. So what I can do is I can run the backup right now. So for testing, what I will do is I will run the backup of this machine which is not selected. So I will do it on demand. So I will go to this backup and I will click backup. Now by default it is coming up as the local one. So what I will do is I will use PBS01, and now it is automatic and it is snapshot, that is fine. I will click backup. So automatically you can see the backup is being triggered and the backup is going to be pushed to our backup server. So we'll wait for some time, and once it is complete, then we will check the backup is completely and properly done to our Proxmox backup server or not. So now you can see the backup is completed. So what I will do is I will click cross, and now you would have seen that you are not unable to see the backup which is completed. So what I will do is I will select this PBS01, and now you can see the backup is done. So I will go here and I will cross this, and I will go to this data store, and in the data store I will go to this content, and now you can see it shows as CT/100. So CT is basically stands for the container and the number of the container. So now also we can go ahead and restore a particular file based restore as well, which is also available here. So if I go back here and if I select this, now you can see it also gives a file level restore. In case you want to do a file level restore, that is also possible. And I really like this Proxmox backup server, and it is one of the things which I strongly believe that you should be keeping it with you, because if you are not enabling the backup, then it is a huge danger, because in case your one of the VM is down and you are unable to recover your Proxmox server, so in that case the backup is one of the things which is going to help you to restore each and every VM in the latest and original state of the backup which you have. So hope this video is informative. I know this video is a bit long, and but the thing which I want to configure or show you. So now my server is ready. I'm happy. I'm feeling safe because the scheduling backup is also enabled. So as you know, recently I've also updated my 20 terabyte disk was down, and now I don't want to take any risk. So thank you for watching, and do subscribe our channel, and in case you have any doubts, and shoot out in the comment section, and we will meet you again with a new video. Take care. Bye.